Good evening, everyone. How's it going?
Maybe.
It's raining outside. Is it raining over there where you are? Do you know? Good evening.
Yes.
Yes, right. There's a kind of a big storm out there. So good evening. How was today, guys? How was work today? Easy?
What's a good day?
Normal? Complicated?
Okay.
Normal? Was okay? All right.
Normal.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
I have about internet connection, teacher.
I can understand. And like I asked you in the beginning, there's a storm outside or it's raining. So I expect some of you to have some internet connections and it's okay, don't worry. Okay, so in today's session, we're going to be talking about some problems. So we're going to start with today's objectives. Okay, not this one.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So this is a general objective. Let's go straight to the specific objective. Let's see. Beatrice, help me read the specific objective.
A specific objective. Participants react to appropriate and inappropriate behavior at work.
Very good. So in today's session, appropriate, everybody repeat with me, appropriate, which is positive, and we will have inappropriate, inappropriate, which is negative. Behavior. Yes, at work. So behavior is the way you act at work, the things you do and the things you don't do at work. Okay, so let's see. The class objective, which is what you're going to be doing at the end of today's session. Let's see. Guadalupe, help me read it. Participants?
Participants talk about the behavior is okay and not okay to have at the workplace.
Okay, so you guys are going to explain to the class what is okay to do and not okay to do at Arrowman. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to start with a little discussion. I want to hear your comments if you guys feel identified with the problems and complaints that I'm about to show you. Okay, so I have complaints, repeat with me, complaints.
Complaints.
And problems.
Complaints. And problems.
Good, good. Okay, welcome to the people who are joining the session. Now, okay, so complaints. What is a complaint? Can you explain that to me in English? Do you have any idea of what a complaint is?
The words completed.
Completed, okay, okay. More ideas? Right now we're trying to guess and to explain the meaning of this word, complaint, or complaints in the plural form. Any ideas?
Denunciation.
Okay, very good. Nice guesses. Look, a complaint is something that makes me, it's when I'm uncomfortable, when I'm not okay with something, and I say it. So there is a situation that I don't like, and I say it. So I say, I don't like this situation because it makes me feel bad. Now, let's see. Let's take a look at some examples of complaints. Okay, so we have complaints about noise, okay? About noise. This is the first category, complaints about noise. Okay, what is noise? Look at the dog over here. What is the dog doing? Can you tell me? The dog out the window, what is it doing?
Woof.
Yes, when it's doing woof, 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 right? It's
Woof, woof.
barking, it's barking, okay? I'm going to send you a message here. Don't worry, David. It's okay. Thanks for letting me know about your internet connection. Okay, so the dog is barking. Check your messages. It's barking. Look, when the dog goes woof, woof, woof,
What's the
woof.
meaning? Work?
Yes, when the dog makes this sound, woof, 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 all the time, it's barking. You see? The dog over there. We don't say the dog is shouting because only people can shout, right? Like when we say, hey, come here, okay? No, the dog can't have this ability. The dog barks, okay?
Okay.
Yes? All right.
Hey, you, wake up.
Oh, but the dog can't say that. So, let's see. Now, complaints about noise. Help me read the first one, Fernando. It says, my neighbors.
The fear.
My neighbor's dog barks all night.
Ah, does this happen to you? Do you have the same problem?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but all night, the dog barks all night and you can't sleep because of that.
Yes, because a puppy and that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Now, I have a similar problem. My neighbor's dogs, they bark all day. All day. So this is the problem. Not all night, but all day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
That's another way.
Sorry?
That's another way.
It's another way to say it. Oh, did I move somewhere else? Oh, I wish I could move somewhere else to avoid that problem. Let's see. The next one. Daniel, help me read the next one. My neighbor.
My neighbor always listens to loud music.
To loud music. So they're listening to their music, not for themselves, but the music is so loud that everybody in the neighborhood listens to the music. Do you have the same problem?
No.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, Guadalupe, you do.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do when you have this problem? You just stay quiet, or do you tell your neighbor, hey?
Yes, the second.
The second one. Okay.
Yes, I visit the neighbor and
I'm going to help you. Turn down.
And say, be quiet, please.
yes,
Good, good. Yes, good. Or you can say the following. Check your messages. Everybody repeat with me. I ask my neighbor.
I ask my
my
neighbor
neighbor
To turn
to turn
down
turn down
the volume. The volume. You know, sometimes I have to do the same in the mornings, pretty much. At 11, okay, I have to ask my neighbor to turn down the volume. Because I think that if you listen to music, it's because you want to listen to it, not because your neighborhood wants to listen to the music that you want to listen to. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one is related to cleanliness. Repeat it with me. Cleanliness. Cleanliness. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Let's have someone else help me read. Let's see. Let's have Esther. Esther, help me read the next complaint.
And my neighbor puts his garbage in the hall.
Okay, so this is in the case that you live in an apartment. If you live in an apartment, this could happen to you. Do you have this problem or a similar problem related to the garbage?
No.
No similar problems.
No.
Okay, neither do I. But take a look at the next one. It says, David, can you help me read the second sentence?
Okay, there are always shoes outside my door.
Okay, always in an apartment. Shoes outside your door. Has this ever happened to you?
No.
No? Now with the coronavirus problem, you don't experience this?
No.
I experience this one very often. I live in an apartment, so my neighbor leaves his shoes outside. So sometimes they leave so many pairs of shoes on the way. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, not so much. Okay, so the next one. All right, the next one is related to pets. Pets. Okay, let's see. Carlos, help me read this one. It says,
my neighbor's cats go everywhere.
This is a very, very common problem. Do you have this problem?
Yes.
Many cats in your neighborhood?
Yes.
And cats, they have kittens so fast. So this is a big, big problem. Okay, the next one. Let's see. We're going to ask Douglas to help us read the next problem. It says, my neighbor, this one over here.
My neighbor has 6 dogs. I like a zoo.
It's like a zoo. One more time. It's like a zoo.
It's like a zoo.
My neighborhood, it's like a zoo. Okay. Do you have the same problem? Many dogs?
Problem.
Maybe a neighbor that has many dogs and there's so much noise.
3
No?
dogs.
3 dogs. That's a lot. That's a lot. 3 is a lot, I would say. All right, let's see. Rene, help me read the next complaint. It's about privacy. Repeat it with me. Privacy.
Privacy.
Okay, Rene, the first one. My neighbor's
kids visit every day. It's too much.
Okay, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a problem?
No.
Imagine that your neighbor's kids go every day to your house and they want to stay there. Do you think it's a problem? You said no, right? Okay, but some people feel uncomfortable. Let's see. The next one. We're going to ask Carlos Pocasangre. Help me read the last one over here.
My neighbor always asks me for things.
Like you see in the movies, right? Hey. Give me examples. Like, I think you're having some connection problems. It's okay. All right. So examples on your neighbor always asking you for things?
No.
No? This has never happened to you? Never?
Never.
In the past, I had a neighbor that always went to my house and she said, hey, hello, do you have some sugar that I can use? And I said, yes, take my sugar. Okay, but then she started to come like 2 times a week and she said, hey, do you have some tomatoes I can use? And I was like, yes, you can. How many do you need? 6 or 7 tomatoes. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, do you have some potatoes? And the same thing happened very often. So it's a little bit uncomfortable because it becomes a habit. All right, so these are complaints. Now, in the next set of images, I'm going to show you some problems. Okay, what are you guys going to do? You're going to give me recommendations, okay? So I have the following problems and you're going to tell me what to do and what not to do. How are you going to do this? Well, we're going to use the following. Take a look at this. We're going to say for a positive idea, we're going to say, you should. Repeat it with me. You should.
You should.
You should.
The letter L doesn't have a sound. So we're going to say like this. Check your messages. You should. Check your messages. Should. Okay. Okay. So for a positive recommendation, you guys are going to say, for example, you should exercise every day. Repeat it with me.
You should exercise every day.
I know, yes, I should. Okay, the next one. If you want to give me a recommendation that is the opposite to a positive one, you have to say, Should not. Should not. Should not.
Should not.
Should
Not.
Okay.
Should not.
For example, we have one over here. Repeat after me. He should not. He should not
He should not
drink much soda. Drink
much.
drink much
soda. Okay. This is a good recommendation, but it goes in the negative form, right? It has a negative structure. It's a good recommendation, but it's.
I have a question.
Tell me.
If I say, for example, in the case, it shouldn't, no, is correct?
Good, it's correct. Okay, let's move on to the contraction form. Okay, so it's not in the chart, but good. If you want to use, you know that in English, we tend to use contractions to speak faster, okay? So instead of saying should not, we're going to say shouldn't. Okay, take a look at my messages over here.
Shouldn't.
Yes, and the pronunciation is like this. Check it. Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Shouldn't. Yes.
Shouldn't.
So you can perfectly say he shouldn't drink much soda. Repeat it with me.
He shouldn't
Drink.
He shouldn't drink much
He
soda.
shouldn't drink much soda.
Good. Okay. Okay. Are we okay? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if in the following images I ask you a question, I'm going to use this form. Look. Auxiliary in the beginning of the question. So I'm going to say, should I? Should I? Should I?
Should I
Eat junk food?
Should I eat junk food?
Okay. And you say yes or no, right? So in this case, no, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead. So, okay, the first one. Let's see. Pablo, help me read my first problem. I
can sleep at night.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations on what I can do?
And you shouldn't
Okay, shouldn't.
Watch the computer before you go to bed.
Okay. Okay. Good recommendation. It's true. Very good. If you go to the internet and you read about it, you will see Juan Pablo is right. Thank you, Juan Pablo. Okay, let's see. Anybody else? Do you have a similar or different recommendation for my problem? Anybody else?
You should do exercise on the afternoon on the afternoon. I don't have that. How do you say in English? Para que estés cansado en la noche.
Oh, okay. So we're going to say for you to feel. I'm sending you a message. Okay.
Okay.
So there you go. Finish your sentence.
Okay. For you to feel tired at night. Okay.
Ah, good one. Good one. Okay. So maybe if I exercise in the afternoon, at night I'm going to be dead. Good. All right. Let's see. Another one. I have a different problem over here. Let's see. Hector, help me read my problem.
Okay. I get nervous when I speak in public.
Okay. So this is a big problem. Do you have any recommendations for me?
Never look at other person.
Okay, so we're going to say you should.
You should.
Repeat your idea, Daniel. You should never. You said right.
Never look at another person.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Everyone, repeat this idea with me. You
should
Said never, right? Okay, check your messages. I'm sending you a message. Okay, you should never look at your audience. Okay?
You should
Okay.
never look.
So I'm going to stop looking at you guys. You are my audience. Okay. Now, good examples. Very good advice. Next. Let's see, Carlos Pocasangre. My next problem. I missed the I over there.
I have terrible flu.
I have a terrible flu right now. Okay, imagine I'm sick and I say I have a terrible flu right now. Do you have any recommendations for me?
Maybe you should visit the doctor.
Of course, that's the first thing to do. Okay, any common or natural recommendations for me? If I don't want to go to...
You should drink cup of tea.
Wonderful. Very good. Good. Something else that you know that I don't?
And you should have a doctor.
Good.
You should rest all day.
Yes.
Look at you.
Take a shower. I think this is a general recommendation, right? Okay.
For the doctor.
Okay. All right.
You should drink a lot of tequila.
Oh, a shot for tequila. I have heard that's good, but for the cough.
The throat.
Yes,
Oh,
for
okay.
the throat when you're coughing like a lot. Good.
Only one, teacher.
Only one, right?
Only one.
Because it's for
Only
medic.
one bottle. Only one bottle.
It's my recommendation. Yes.
One bottle. Okay. To make sure I kill the virus, right? Okay. Very good. Let's see. Another one. Carla, help me read this one. I'm extremely
exhausted.
Exhausted, yes. So I work so hard all day and I feel extremely exhausted all the time. What recommendations do you have for me?
You should
You shouldn't work.
I shouldn't work, but I need to, yes. Too much, right? Too much.
Rest.
Uh-huh.
You should rest all day.
Sounds nice. Yeah. Sounds nice to me. Good.
You should videos and all them.
You should visit a spa.
Yes, I should visit a spa and relax all day. Thank you. Very good. Very wise advice. Let's see. The next one, Roberto.
Junk food.
Sorry?
Okay. I can't stop eating junk food.
Okay, so I want to eat hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, pupusas all the time, and I can't stop. What do you recommend?
You should eat five times of the all day and little portions of the food. For example, you can eat food. You can eat I don't know a little part of the food.
Okay.
5 times of the day.
Good. So
you should change the cafeteria in Ireland.
Oh, I should eliminate the cafeteria over there.
Yes.
You should visit the nutritionista.
The nutritionist?
You shouldn't visit Subway.
Come on,
in Ironman.
Subway, not the Subway restaurant over there?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a Subway in Ironman.
But Subway is a healthy option, right? Or healthier than a hamburger and the fries, yes. Would you say so? Yes. But yeah, I know it's a sandwich.
More or less.
Because if you add mayonnaise and other dressings, then it's...
Cookies, soda.
Exactly. And the chips, right? The chips.
Yes.
Not healthy anymore. Very good. Okay, so very good advice. Okay, so remember, when you want to give recommendations about any type, doesn't matter what type, you say you should, you shouldn't, or you should not. Okay, question so far? Question so far? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to go to Schoology right now. One second. All right, so we're going to go to Semana 3, right? Look, and I'm going to click on Guía Semana 3. And we're going to work on the second link. You see, this is a practice for would you mind asking requests like we did yesterday, so you can practice on this later on, right? Now, we're going to work with this one. Should or shouldn't. So we click on it. And we scroll down. You see? Scroll down. Repeat it with me. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Look, this is in your chat. So scroll. Yes, with the mouse. Scroll down or scroll up. Down, up. Okay. So we're going to scroll down. So look, it says should for advice. For advice. Advice is a word that is similar to recommendation. What's the difference? Advice is uncountable. I can't count the word advice. Listen, I can't say, it's not okay to say advices. One advice, two advices. No, it doesn't exist. So I say advice. How can I make it plural? I say some advice, some advice. Okay, repeat it with me. I say, I need some advice. Okay.
I need some advice.
Some advice.
And it's similar to saying, I need a recommendation. Okay. So we have, look, we use should or shouldn't to give advice or suggestions, recommendations. Look, the structure, should or shouldn't, plus the base form. And we never add, or we do not need an S or the preposition to or the ing. No, never. So we only need should, shouldn't, plus the base form. Okay? Now, okay, you guys are going to work on this one in groups. So this is a little reading about tips to stay safe and healthy. So you guys are going to read as a group, and you are going to select should or shouldn't to complete the reading. That's it. Okay? Yes? Are you ready? Okay, so you know where to go, right? You go to Schoology and you get the link. I'm also sending the link to your WhatsApp group. Okay, so it's easier in the case you're not on Schoology right now. One more group. Okay, here we go.
You shouldn't. Shouldn't.
Take
Public transportation.
take public
Public
transportation
is possibly
if possible.
You should do something every day to relax. Esa.
Exacto.
You should.
You should.
Ah,
You should.
Vas a estar ocupado. Crecer, ¿o qué?
In English, show. At home, you show.
Trowel.
Uno debería.
Tips to
You
be you
should be fine.
be calm
When the crisis
when the
is over.
crisis is over. Stay safe. Wearing this together. Okay.
Okay.
You shouldn't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. You should wear a mask if you go out, but you shouldn't take public transportation if possible. You should do something every day to relax. If you follow these tips, you should be fine when this crisis is over. Stay safe. We are in this together.
Hi, Javier. Are you having issues with your connection, internet connection? Can you listen to me, Javier? Okay, time to check for the answers to the exercise. Okay, Juan Pablo, can you help me read the first ideas? I'm going to tell you where to stop, okay? Go ahead.
You should wash your hands. You should stay home.
Okay, so you should stay home and you should wash your hands. Okay, very good. Let's see. Carla, continue. You
should clean surface like door handles and faucet.
good. Surfaces, one more time. Surfaces.
Like
door handles and faucets. Do you guys know faucets? Faucets?
No.
Okay, let's quickly take a look at them.
Como lavamanos.
Faucets is this.
Oh.
This item. El lavamanos is the sink, but this item where the water comes out from is the faucet. So you open and close the faucet. Okay, very good. Now, let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. Hector, continue reading.
Okay.
You
shouldn't go to busy, crowded place.
Places. One more time. Places. Very good. Very good. Beatrice, you
shouldn't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth.
Good. Very good. Rene. Shouldn't?
Should.
Oh, should. Daniel, thank you. Okay.
Should.
Okay, finish it. You should.
You should wear a mask if you go up.
Okay. Rene, continue. But you
shouldn't take public transportation if possible.
Okay, very good. Roberto, you
you should do something every day to relax.
Javier, can you listen to me, Javier?
Yes.
Okay, help me read it. If
you follow these tips, you should be fine when this crisis is over.
Yes.
Stay safe. We're in this together.
Okay, very good. Let's see. Let's check for pronunciation of two words. We're going to say public transportation. And the other one, yes, crisis. Okay, crisis. Very good. Questions about this piece of text? Do you have any questions? No?
No.
Okay, let's see. All right, what's next? I am going to show you a video on things that are not okay to do, okay, when you are around other people, okay, things that are not okay to do. So what are you going to do? You're going to take your notes, okay? Any idea that you listen in the video, take your notes, okay? We're not going to watch all the video because the video takes around 11 minutes, okay? So we're just taking some of the information and we're going to work with that information. What do you have to do right now? You have to? What?
Okay.
Take your notes, okay. The video is from your book, okay? We're in unit 13. Sorry, unit 3, and it's page 31. Okay, I am going to click on video about bad manners and rude language. Okay, so here we go. Can you listen? Let's see.
In today's lesson, you will learn how to function effectively in a cross-cultural environment in North America, in Britain, and so on, and what you should not do. This is actually one of 2 videos that I've recorded. The other one is on good manners. And this one is about bad manners. This one is about what you should not do when you're in North America or in England, okay? So I've divided it between what you should not say and what you should not do. Let's have a look. So in terms of speaking, when you're speaking in a group or in a public place, try not to speak in a very loud voice. Don't speak too loudly. Keep your volume relative to other people's volume, all right? Listen. Now again, everything that I'm going to say to you here, remember, always take it with a pinch of salt. What does this expression mean? Understand that it's not 100% like that, but generally speaking, it's like that, okay? Next one. In a public situation such as a party, try to avoid controversial subjects. What does that mean? A controversial subject is something where people have strong views, such as religion or politics. We try to avoid these subjects, for example, at a social occasion, at a wedding or a party, because if you get into a discussion with someone on these subjects, it can become a little bit aggressive, it can become a little bit angry, and perhaps that's not very kind to your host or hostess that are planning a pleasant kind of event. So remember to keep that in mind. Of course, with your own friends or people you know well or people you see often, you do share your views on these subjects, and that may be perfectly okay. All right? Next. We also avoid speaking about money. I know that money is, of course, of great interest to everyone, but we usually do not ask people that we don't know well or acquaintances or people we've just met. We don't ask them questions like, how much do you make? How much do you earn? How much did you pay for your house or your car or something else? We don't ask that because it's not polite, okay? Of course, again, with people you know well, you may share that information. And if somebody decides to share that with you, that's fine, but you try to avoid asking. Next is not to ask personal questions. What do I mean by personal questions? We don't usually ask people how old they are or how much they weigh or something like that, or how many, if they're married or if they have kids. Now again, if you're a married person and you have children and you meet another married person and it's clear that he or she has children, it's perfectly fine to talk about how old your children are because it's obvious that you all have children. So I don't mean to never ask them, but if you meet just one person, you don't want to start asking them, oh, why don't you have children or something like that, because that's giving advice very early when you barely know somebody, and people don't like that kind of advice usually. Next is avoid talking about yourself, because that can sometimes seem like you're boasting. Now, of course, that doesn't mean not to give information about yourself, but not to talk too much about yourself. When you talk too much about yourself, then people feel that you just care about yourself. Instead of that, tell a little bit about yourself, and then turn the conversation and turn the focus and the attention onto the other person. Ask them about themselves. Okay. The next point is not to interrupt people. In many different cultures, there's many different rules about this, but in North America, generally, when one person is speaking, we try to wait until they finish speaking, and then we say what we want to say. Try not to interrupt while other people are speaking. Last point here is about speaking when your mouth is full. Don't do it. In other words, don't eat and talk at the same time. Eat if you're at a dinner. Eat, finish eating, and then speak. Nobody likes to see all that food inside your mouth, and neither can we understand you very clearly when you have something in your mouth. So avoid that. Next, let's look at some things which you should not do. Don't stare at people. Don't stare at women also. I know that when I had some students from other countries, they said to me that when they came to Canada, they didn't understand when men were interested in them. Because in their country, men normally looked at them when they walked down the street. And here, men don't usually do that. They look, but they don't show that they're looking. So the woman said to me, I don't know when anybody likes me because nobody's looking at me. So I explained to her that, because she was a very attractive girl, that I'm sure a lot of people like you and like the way you look, but they're not going to show it. So in a North American environment, usually we don't try to stare at strangers, okay? So keep that in mind. Next point is when you meet someone for the first time, it is not the custom to kiss, all right? Even the polite kiss on the cheek, we don't do that. In some countries, it is perfectly acceptable. And in fact, that's part of the custom. But in North America, no.
Okay, very good. So we're going to watch the video up to this point. Do you have any questions? Any questions before we go ahead with the next activity? Questions about any word that you saw there?
Stare, what I don't understand about stare.
Okay, look at is like when I say, hey, look at the picture, and I show you a picture. Yes, look at the picture. You look at it, and we finish. But stare, she gave you the example of staring at women, right? Men, when women are walking on the street, men go like, and they look at the girl, and they follow the girl with their eyes, right?
Never in the life.
And men, they make sure that we know that you are looking at women, because we go like this, right? But you are like this, like some people, right? Some people. So that is to stare. It is to look at someone deeply. You don't move your eyes. You go like this, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. Look is like this, right? Okay, look, but stare is like this. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I don't understand when money.
Money?
Yes.
The word money or the idea?
The idea.
Okay. Does anyone want to help me out with this idea a little bit? Oh, relax. Don't rush. Take your time. Okay. Right. Don't you trip. Okay. Money. She said that there are some topics that is not okay to mention, right? Do you remember those types of topics that are not okay to mention? What things are not okay to say when you're talking to someone else? Like
personal.
Okay.
Oh.
So money, religion, and politics. Politics. One more time. Poly. Like when we say poly, right? Politics. Okay. So money. If it's not okay to ask, hey, how much do you make at work? It's not okay. The first time you meet someone, so the person might feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's okay to ask your friends, right? The people that you know, but not someone you just met. Okay, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Or if the other person says, I make $600 a month, it's okay. The other person said it, but it's not okay to ask about it. Okay? Yes? All right. So what are you going to do right now? You're going back to your groups and you're going to write some ideas from the video. Okay? And you're going to use should or shouldn't. Okay? To give the recommendations that you remember from the video. Okay? Are we okay? Yes? Okay. So for this activity, we're going to take up to 10 minutes. That's it. Okay. I'm going to be monitoring what you guys are doing. Okay. So here we go.
idea.
Number one.
For example, the first sentences, for example, is you shouldn't speak aloud when you stay in public.
Okay.
The other?
La que puse yo fue, you shouldn't talk much about yourself.
Interrupt. You should interrupt when another person is talking.
Okay.
Yes. Este Valentín anda con todo, con el English, with English.
Igual que Celaya Andía, estuvieron en África los dos.
Yes,
It's okay.
it is. When you talking about, well, the other is the personal. Say that you have a children or other.
Okay.
Or if you are married.
When you talk, when you're talking with
Women's.
with women, si se escribe, ¿va? Women.
Women. No. It's okay. It's W-O.
M.
No.
Woman.
E-M. No, E.
En español, decime cuál es.
N.
E as in elephant. M. So W was okay.
Okay.
O.
O.
M.
M.
And then E as in elephant. Elephant. And then letter?
N.
N as in Nancy. Yes. Okay. And we say it women. Women.
Women.
Yes. Continue.
We shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
I'm alone.
Where's your group? Come on. Let's see. Oh, David is having some issues, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He don't listen to me.
Yeah. Let me see.
Only sentence advice.
Yes, sentences like the one you have over there. You shouldn't talk about money. You shouldn't speak. Mouthful. You say with your mouth full in a conversation. You know what? I'm going to bring someone else into this group. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Daniel here. Let's see.
Okay. I'm here.
Hi, David.
One more time. Being patient.
Do you watch my screen?
Hi, Daniel. I'm bringing you to this group because we just had 2 students, okay? So you can work with them, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. You?
Política y no me acuerdo qué más. Entonces, podríamos decir, you should talk about the same topic or interest in the same, no sé. Teacher, yeah. Teacher, I have a question.
Sure, tell me.
If I say, for example, tú deberías de hablar un tema en común.
Okay.
For example, if I say you should talk about the same topic with the other person.
About a common topic.
Okay.
A common topic. Or you can say about a topic that you have in common. That you have in common with
Okay.
a person.
You should talk about
a topic that you have in common with the other person.
Yeah. Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome.
La Mara aplica el departamento porque hay un montón ya de veteranos que no sé qué onda, como que quieren ir a probar suerte a otro lado.
Ah, no, hombre.
Pero, a ver qué onda. Solo nosotros que estamos ahí errados. Va, Carlito.
No pasamos de lo mismo.
Ya no.
He's talking.
Talking. You shouldn't saludar, no sé cómo es.
You say greet. Greet.
Greet.
Yes. Sending you a message. G-R-E-E-T. Yes.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Perfect.
You shouldn't greet of kiss.
It's correct. You should read when you arrive any place.
I think let's combine both ideas. You want to say you should greet people when you arrive. Okay. When you arrive at a place. When you arrive at a place. And Daniel is saying this other idea. I'm sending you a message. Great. Okay, this is the idea Daniel is saying. Check your messages.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, teacher. In
You're
the
welcome.
video that's mentioned this part.
Yes, she mentioned that part too, about the kiss.
You shouldn't eat or drink when you told
Welcome back. Okay, let's see. Let's start checking everything. The rest of your classmates are joining the main session. Good. Now, we're going to start with Carlos Valiente, Carlos Pocasangre, and Douglas. What recommendations do you have from the video, from what you took in your notes?
These are our recommendation. You shouldn't speak about religions, politics, or money. Douglas?
You shouldn't interrupt while another person is talking.
Good, good. Interrupt. One more time. Interrupt.
Interrupt.
Good.
While another person is talking. You shouldn't ask personal questions. Carlos?
You shouldn't stare to women. You should pay attention while talk to another person.
Wonderful. Very good observations. Okay, let's
Teacher.
just work. Tell me. Yes?
Teacher, may I say, you should pay attention while talking to another person.
Exactly. Very good. Well, talking to another person. Perfect.
Okay.
Good. All right. Now, you shouldn't stare at women. At it. The word that goes with stare is at. Good. Very good. All right. Let's see. Hector, Juan Pablo, Rene, and Roberto. What do you guys have?
Okay, we have a 5 times about the video or recommendation about the video. For example, the number 1 is you shouldn't speak aloud when you stay in public, for example, or with in public. Other partner, Rene.
Sorry. For example, you shouldn't talk much about yourself. And the other one, you should talk with a loud voice in public.
You shouldn't, right? You shouldn't. Okay. Any other? You have 3 more, right? 3 more, you said 5?
You shouldn't eat and talk at the same time.
Another.
You should talk about the topic.
Okay, very good. Should talk about the topic?
Talk about the topic.
What topics? What topics?
About religion, politics, and money, for example.
Okay. So in this case, we say should or shouldn't?
You shouldn't.
Good. Okay, very good, very good. Do you have more? Or are we finished?
I don't have. You will finish.
Okay. All right. Good job. I just have one observation. With the first one, you said you shouldn't. Can you finish the first one? Remind me of it. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't speak aloud.
Speak aloud. Okay, and we're going to say when you. Can you read this the message I just sent you? When you
are in public.
You are in public. Okay.
In public, right?
Public.
Perfect. Okay. Now we have. Thank you, guys. We have administrador Rutilio, right? Rutilio, Fernando. You guys thought yesterday that we were being monitored by the INSEFORD, right? Administrador Rutilio, and Fernando, Francisco, and Giovanni. Yes, right? Okay. What do you guys have?
Okay.
When you're talking with people, you shouldn't. What is your salary?
Oh, you shouldn't ask or say.
Say.
Okay, say. Okay, continue. Tell me, read your sentences.
When you're talking with coworkers, you shouldn't talk about your status level. Giovanni.
When you're talking with women, you shouldn't talk about your star side.
Number three.
Francisco.
When you talking with your coworker, you shouldn't speak with when mindful.
Next one.
When you're talking with women, you should look her eyes.
And the last one, you should.
You should call the coworker for your name.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at your ideas. They are great. We're just going to twist them a little bit. Let's see. In the first one, when you're talking with people, you shouldn't say what, and then look, what your salary is. What your salary is. Okay? The next one.
Okay.
When you're talking with coworkers, you shouldn't talk about your, and we're just going to change the word civil. We're going to say marital status. Marital status. Okay, good. The next one, you shouldn't speak when your mouth is full. When your mouth, is full. These observations are good for everybody. Pay attention, for everybody. Okay, let's see. When you're talking with women, you should look into her eyes, Not anywhere else, right? The eyes, the face, right? Okay, now the next one says, you should call your coworkers, and we're going to say, eliminate the, yeah. There you go. And instead for, we're going to say, by their names, by their names. Names. Because coworkers is plural, right? Perfect. Very good, very good. Any observations about these examples? No?
No.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's continue. Very good. Let's continue with Beatriz, Daniel, and David Leiva.
Okay, we are how recommendation for the conversation, the video. You shouldn't speak more full in conversation. You shouldn't low voice in a meeting. Go ahead, Beatrice.
You shouldn't interrupt in a work or social meeting. You should pay attention when other people speak. You shouldn't kiss to greet a person for the first time.
Okay, I continue. You shouldn't eat or drink when you talk another person. You should smile at time in the conversation. shouldn't talk about topics like politics, religion, or money.
Okay, perfect. Very good. Very good examples. Just a few observations. Don't speak mouthful. Only mouthful. It's the spelling, right, of the word. The next one, you shouldn't speak with a loud voice. Speak. Repeat it with me. Speak with a loud voice.
Speak with a loud voice.
Loud, like when you raise your tone of voice. Yes. The next one, you shouldn't interrupt. Interrupt, just pronunciation. Interrupt. Okay. You should pay attention to other people. Pay attention to other people. Look, when we say, what's the difference between other and another? Real quick. Do you guys like beer? No, right? Pilsener, Regia, no.
I don't like.
No, right? Doñas, no. Okay. Imagine you going to a bar. Imagine. Okay. And you have one beer, but you want more. So if you want more, you say another. So another means one more. Other means that I'm going to replace one item with a different one. For example, I have this cell phone and I say, this cell phone is not working anymore. So I need other cell phone because this one doesn't work. So I replace it with a new cell phone. So I need other cell phone. Another, if I say I need another cell phone, it means that I am going to have two cell phones. Okay? So other people. Now we have when you talk to another person, this one is okay. So we're just missing to another person. It's in number 6 and number 7. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, to another person. No, number 6, talk to another. To before another. Talk to. Like when I say I talk to you, talk to another person. That is okay. Yeah, that is okay. But we say,
sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. Check your messages.
It's a little mistake.
Yes. Can you listen to me? Okay, yes. There you go. Okay, yes. So there you go. Very good. Now, the last group. We're going to have Esther, Guadalupe, and Carla. What do you have?
You shouldn't talk with mouth full. In a meeting, you shouldn't speak with a loud voice. Esther. Hello, Esther.
You should never talk some topics, for example, politics and religions. You shouldn't greet with a kiss. You should never do a question about how many calls sometimes. Guadalupe, go ahead.
You should never talk about personal life. You shouldn't interrupt a conversation. You should never stare people around you.
Wonderful. Very good. Very, very straight to the point. Now, let's see. In number 3, you should never.
Teacher, I have a question, and answer the question shouldn't, never, or should never.
This is good. When you're using never, Should never. You should never.
Never.
Yes. So
Never.
you should never talk about. Talk about some topics. We're missing the word about.
About.
Okay. In the next one, this okay. That's okay. You should never. Okay. In the question that says you should never do a question. You should never make a question or ask a question. You can say make or ask. Good. And you shouldn't. Okay, the last one. You should never stare at people around you. Stare at. Stare at. Okay. Stare in Spanish is like observar. Observar. O mirar fijamente. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Questions, people? Questions? Questions? No.
Oh.
Piece of cake, right? Okay. Real quick.
Yes.
As we are as a group right now. What advice or recommendation can you give a person that is new at Aeroman? A person that is a new hire. Okay, imagine that I am a new employee at Aeroman. What recommendations can you give me?
Study.
Go back home, no, right? Study.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but give
No,
me a
you
full
should,
sentence.
You should study English.
Study English. Okay.
Study
Good.
English.
Good. Okay.
You should wear protective, I don't know, shoes, mask, and
Yeah.
security. I don't know the name.
You should wear a mask.
Equipment. Okay.
Security equipment.
Okay. Tell me.
You should never use high heel shoes.
Oh, I should never wear. Good.
Wear.
Okay, good, good. Sad news. Okay, should never wear high heels. Okay, anything else?
You should forget your family.
I should. Oh, because you are busy all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
I should be ready for that. Okay, anything else? Tell
You
me.
you should learn English very well.
Okay, very good. Tell me more.
You should use the steel tool on the area, on the work area.
In the work area. In the work
area.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You should drink a lot of water in Ironman because
it's hot.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. Javier, Giovanni, David, Hector.
You should follow the procedure established by the company.
Awesome. Very good. The procedures assigned by the company. Good. Anything else?
You should ensure don't have life social.
Oh, okay. One more time. You shouldn't have social life. One more time. You shouldn't
You shouldn't
have social
have
life. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Anything else? Tell me more. Tell me more.
You should never give up and learn more.
Awesome. That's a great, great piece of advice. It's very positive. Very good. Anything else?
You shouldn't get up more early because Ventra.
Oh.
You shouldn't forget the carnet.
Your badge? Your badge?
Yes.
Okay.
Carnet de acceso.
Okay, you can call it your badge. I'm sending you a message. And Guadalupe said you should wake up early. Early, right? Okay.
Every day.
Every day. Okay. Do you guys like waking up early? Or not?
Yes.
Who likes to wake up early? Not me, but I want to know who likes to.
4 o'clock.
At 4. Oh God. Okay. I used to do that 2 years ago. Not anymore, but okay.
Teacher, how do you say cubiertos? Oh.
Covered? Oh,
No,
los cubiertos, los utensilios, utensils.
Okay.
Utensils.
You should never carry metal utensils.
Okay. All right. So you can't access the company with those utensils.
You should wear socks.
Because it's very hot. and you
No,
sweat.
Te quitan los zapatos en la entrada, en el acceso.
Oh, so because they. Okay. Let me send you a message.
You should wear
take a shower.
equipment.
That's good to know. Wear equipment. Take a look at
Safety equipment. Safety equipment.
the safety equipment. Yes, look at this message. Beatrice, she was telling me because they make you. Can you finish it? Because they make you.
Yes.
Remove.
Because they make you remove your shoes at the entrance.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. So these are very important details if for my first day, right? Because imagine someone does not know about this. Okay, anything else?
For example, you should never be afraid to talk English with the reps when walking around and for dispatch the aircraft.
Very good. To dispatch the aircraft. Okay, so you should talk to them. You should talk to them.
Yeah.
Very good. Good examples. Very good. All right. So simple, right? We can use should and shouldn't for any type of recommendation, any type. To talk about rules, to talk about problems, to talk about positive, negative ideas. Questions? Do you have any questions? No? Okay. So you're free to go. Let me just take your attendance. Let's see.
Okay.
1 second. So the first person in my list. Where's my Schoology thing? Here. Okay, attendance. Let's see. Hector Aviles.
Present.
Okay. Rutilio Cáceres. Rutilio. Let me see. Yes. Let me see where you are. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Daniel Castro.
Is here.
Roberto Correas.
I'm here.
Carla Criollo.
Present.
Giovanni Hernández.
Here.
Okay. Fernando Landaverde.
Present.
David Leiva. David, can you listen to me?
Here.
Okay. Let's see. Juan Pablo.
I'm here, teacher.
Good.
Present.
Good. Guadalupe.
Present.
Esther.
Present.
Okay. Carlos Bocasangre.
Present.
Douglas Rivera.
Present.
Javier Rosales.
Present.
Okay. Beatriz. Oh, Carlos Valiente. Yes, Beatriz and Carlos Valiente. Very good. Okay. René Celayandía.
Present.
Very good. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining another class with me. Study the vocabulary. Every time we have a class, there's new words. And you can watch the video if you found that there are words that you don't know. You can go back to a video and take notes of the vocabulary. This is good for you. Remember, you make the 60% out of your 100% of learning English. Okay? So, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you.